most all praises, glory, and honor go to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Makakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Citation on Yakim, pushing this word day in and day out. Doing this quick lesson on the rampant thievery amongst our people, man. Then Jake want to know why they get profiled wherever they go, or, they walking somewhere and, the heathen nations get up and leave. They walk in a restaurant or a business, they get up and leave. They go to a park, they go to a gym, then these heathens get up and leave. They want to know why, they walking in the heathens clutch their purse or switch arms on the purse. You know the movements that these heathens do, which really fuck these heathens. But, 2/3, they wonder why, these heathens treat them this way, because they do shit like this, man, dumb shit. They looking for an easy lick, easy come up. And the car dealership is the last place you want to do that, because guess what? All these cars got trackers and chips and all types of technology in them, especially nowadays. If your car was built, I say even after 2015, 2017 and up, even around that time, you saw put a lot of, I remember when I was coming up, you used to have technology called North Star in these Cadillacs. Basically that shit, man, but on a way higher degree, man, because these cars are basically computers nowadays. That's why, like a newer car, even like a 2018 and up, which 2018 is considered old nowadays, but, it's still relatively new. It's newer than the car I'm riding, and I'm still in the 10, But, yeah, man, these cars you can't even take to, the Pablo mechanic, because they got so many chips, so many intricacies, and they about to do away with the used car mechanics, man. Because, like Tesla, man, you got to take it straight to the dealer. And that's what all these manufacturers eventually want. They want e-cars. Because guess what? With an e-car, only the dealer can really fix it, man. And yeah, everybody know the dealer charges an arm and a leg. Like, if you go into the dealer, you better have your credit cards ready, because that shit's going to be like $2,500 just to look at, one component, or fix one component, $2,500. They just pulling up random numbers out their ass, It really is not worth going to the dealer unless you got a warranty. Like, if I ever get an e-car, I don't know what my next car will be. Only the Lord knows. But if I ever to get an e-car, I would have to have a crazy warranty on it. And I was just, keep it point blank. Like the Tesla, man, they even got chips in every tire, man. All right, you gotta use the Tesla chips, and I know fucking Mr. Tire, Wheels Are Rush shit, used tire. You can't use them tires on your car. Them cheap tires you get, You gotta go to the dealer, man. And it's gonna break your arm and leg. Last year I bought a whole set of tires. That shit was like damn near $1,500, man. Some crazy shit. And I drive a little car, man. Not a little car, but I guess this world considered a mid-size. I used to drive a lot of big body cars, so that's why I say this car I got now is little. Because mid-size and full size or large size vehicles is a big difference to me. So yeah, man. So inflation, man, is kicking Jake in the ass right now. That's why you see a lot of licks going on. So I'm gonna play this video.
For businesses about the rise in financial crime, car dealers are increasingly the targets.
Fox 5 Sierra Fox is live in Temple Hills. And Sierra, how often is this happening?
Well, Jim and Angie, let me tell you, according to police, this is happening a lot, unfortunately. For example, Amco Auto here in Prince George's County says not too long ago, a bunch of thieves stormed inside, stealing all the keys.
Yeah, she talking about a bunch of thieves and shit. She dealing with these same niggas. She's a big head, skinny bitch. She look like she could fit perfectly in a 90s movie. A 90s love movie and shit. She'll fit right in perfectly, with her little bony ass. But them same niggas, them same thieves she talking about or reporting in this segment It's the same thing she desires. You can clearly see she's like in her 30s. I say, if I had to guess, I say mid to late 30s, early to mid 30s, somewhere around that ballpark. You know, I don't see no wedding ring on her finger.
These that belong
This
to
nigga's a wedding
all the
ring on her finger, man.
cars right here in this lot. Now, luckily, they
No, there's no ring on her finger, man. All right. So you know she's been out there, man. You know she clearly this is not a wholesome version, feminist. This is a feminist right here, man. All right. Witch in all black.
were able to recover $100,000
But she
worth.
got a little bit of frame on her, little thick thighs on her, you know. She's poppable. But she's a demon nonetheless.
Within 24 hours, but their hearts go out to the businesses, especially small ones, that just wouldn't be able to recover. Amco Auto, a car dealership on St. Barnabas Road in Temple Hills, Maryland.
And that's the hood, man. It's like a suburb hoods. We got suburb hoods out here, man. Which most of Babylon have now due to the economy being fucked up. It ain't like how it was in the 80s. In the 80s, you didn't really have, 80s and earlier, you didn't really have crime in the suburbs. But it wasn't until like the 90s till these entitlement programs, they moved Keisha out the hood into the suburbs. That's when you start to see crime going up in the suburbs, when these single mothers started getting vouchers for huge homes and shit in nice neighborhoods. And that's what happened, man. Temple Hills is like right outside of Southeast DC. Southeast DC is notoriously known as one of the worst hoods in Babylon. It's just Southeast DC, just that one part of DC, right? So, you know, they got that heavy influence over there in Temple Hills, which is only a few minutes away from Southeast DC. Could have been some DC niggas or even Temple Hills niggas. They be tripping out there too. Which I actually been in this exact lot before. I'm looking at where I parked and everything when I've been at this business before. I used to do little jobs over here. Little side jobs over here. Make a little extra money type shit. And I'm looking at this exact parking spot where I was, man. You know, and this is judgment on this business. They probably was looking at me funny and shit. Because, you know, the business I was doing was very, very awkward. But it made some good extra cash. Gave me a few extra $100 a week or whatever, right? For working a little bit of hours. You know what I mean? So they probably looking at me funny and shit, talking shit, scoffing. Oh, you need to upgrade his car. You need to come. They start laughing. Oh. Because, you know, I drive a 2010 Acura. So, I mean, which I don't really care for cars like I did when I was young. I just need something reliable that's going to get me from point A to point B. Right? So they're probably like, yeah, you need to upgrade this shit. What the fuck he doing? You know, he seen what he like, you know. You need to come holler at us, man. Look, credit approved. We got in-house lenders, in-house creditors, you know. You need to come fuck with us. You need to trade that piece of shit in and get you a 2019. You know, you in a 2010. We got 2019s here. You know how proud niggas talk, man. Because there's mostly niggas that, and I believe this dealership may have been owned by like Elam or Ishmael or some shit like that.
Keeps getting hit by financial fraud.
Just this past week, customer came in, wanted to buy a car.
It's a spirit, man. We got niggas here, man. You know, because I remember seeing him when I was passing through this lot.
Did the deal, gave him his down payment. He gives us a fake cashier's check.
This is surveillance video from inside Amco Auto showing the moment Prince George's County Police arrested the man allegedly responsible. According to online court records, the man alleged
fake cashier's check.
So the dumb nigga went back to the same business. Some or had a fraudulent check, and I don't know, they flagged it, and the dyke bitch right there. And, you know, text message someone, yeah, call 911, this nigga here. Trying to pull a fast one.
Check.
This is surveillance video from inside
Trying to see how the nigga's face.
Amco Auto showing the moment Prince George's County Police arrested.
Yeah, nigga look like he seen a ghost.
The man allegedly responsible. According to online court records, the suspect is being charged with misdemeanor forgery and attempted theft. Leon says it seems like every other day, criminals are trying something new.
When they get creative, I mean super creative, they will sit in the parking lot. Somebody will be in the car with a printer in the back seat. They'll print bank statements, pay stubs, cashier's checks, anything, any document they need, it will be printed right then and there.
Leon believes thieves are getting smarter and smarter, and that's what's causing crime against businesses to become worse.
Here we go again. Honestly, it's getting that bad that honest people, you have to give them a second look.
Investigators say check fraud is the most prevalent scam against businesses, primarily due to new technology like mobile deposit.
In the last year, the types of companies that we've had impacted are construction supply companies, churches, funeral homes, auto dealerships, mortgage companies, banks, trucking and transport companies, apartment rental companies, HOAs, convenience stores as it relates to the point-of-sale skimming devices.
A lot going on there. Now, according to police, they also add that here in Prince George's County, the total calculated monetary loss due to financial problems is $10 million. And that's why they want to have a seminar for you. That'll be Saturday, November 4th, a business fraud seminar. We have all the details available for you, including the time.
That bitch got a long ass neck, man. He's got a long neck, man. I mean, she's skinny, so I give it a benefit of the doubt.
And where it will take place on our website, fox5dc.com.
A lot of makeup too, man. You know, showing you she's a whore. Skips to say the whoredom of a woman may be known in her look, man. All right, so yeah, they lost 100,000 worth of keys, man. You know, because the key is expensive. Like, even the key for my little ass car, like, if I were to go to the dealership get a replacement, I know they quoted me a few years ago at $300. That shit's probably $400 or $500 now. My key got tape and everything. That shit is on its last leg. I gotta go to one of them key stores and see if they can make me a number one type shit. Now, when I get the funds for it, man, the extra funds available for it. All right, so $10 million, man. You know, Jake is into all these scams, man. Scam is the new trap, man. Because, you know, you got all these Bandman Kid Kevos, these financial literacy guys. All these guys started off with scams, man. And, you know, they use their scam money to build them legit businesses. But these guys' foundations were scam. Because where they learned it from, Esau, the so-called white man. He's the ultimate scammer. You know, paying income tax, scam, sales tax, scam. You know, property tax, scam, insurance. Oh, that's one of the top scams is insurance. Right? That's why the scriptures say, ye are of your father, the devil, man. And this big, chunky, pork chop eating nigga right here, man. You know, he probably was in on it. You know, a lot of times when these niggas come in, I'm not saying necessarily him, but, you know, a lot of these times when these niggas come in with the fake documentation, the fake financial instruments and shit, documents, you know, a lot of the time they got an inside man in there. And then what they do is, all right, they get a car. I'm just using this example. They get a car, right, with the fake documents. All right, let's say it's a 2022 or 21 Mustang or some shit, whatever, right? Shit got like 10,000 miles on it. They're like, all right, bet. Boom, they scan their way into a car. Then they like the same day, they putting the car up for sale for like, you know, it's worth 40. Put it up for 30. Boom, it sells quick. Somebody like, oh shit, this car is like 10K under market. Well, yeah, I'm gonna buy this shit. You know, a Mustang lover or whatever. Hell yeah, I'm gonna buy it. You know, there's a lot of Mustang lovers. So they're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy this shit for 10K under market. So they buy the shit cash or cashier's check or whatever. They buy it cash. So then the guy that buys the car from the scammer, The cops looking at him funny, then the dude explains, oh, no, I got my paperwork, I got everything here. They're like, oh, sir, we gonna have to repossess the car. It didn't go through the necessary, order, for lack of better terms. It didn't go through the necessary paperwork and process, for you to obtain this car legally. We gonna have to get this car. And so this guy's like 30 grand in the hole in debt. Because, he probably got the cashier's check from a credit line or whatever. Boom, he got the shit. So now he's stuck with payments, on a car he don't even got. So now he got to explain to the bank he was scammed, and then now the bank takes the L. So, and now the bank is working with the cops trying to recover the money from the scammer, and the scammer's long gone. He's 30K richer with zero money out of his own, and then the scammer probably cut the guy at the dealership like a $5 grand check, or $5 grand cash, cause that $5 grand he getting cash for that one lick, is more than what the dealer. I don't care how many cars he sells, unless he fucking one of these Warren Buffett type of salesmen, the top of the lines type of sales guy. You ain't making $5 grand a week selling cars. So, yeah, and that's how it works. And this guy, I mean, you can see it in his look here, you're right, man. Niggas that look like that, man. Big Pooh Bear niggas, man. That kind of look on his face. Look like he was scamming for food. But yeah, that's how it goes, man. So now they running these business fraud prevention workshops and shit. All right. Mortgage, wire transfer frauds, bank account takeovers, ransomware attacks. So this fraud done got really complex. Like fraud is what keeping this place going, man. Proverbs 13:11, wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Yeah, this is all, all these little, like I said, these little, I ain't gonna say his name, but these different guys call themselves the closer, the financial trapper and all that shit. I mean, it's good. They give out good information, though, that Jake need to know. Because how you gonna earn a lump sum of money when you don't know how money work, right? Or the fields to be in to get you these lump sum payments, man. Because, you got businesses out here. It may take time. It may take a month, 2 or 3. But you got business out here paying out 5K checks, 6K checks like nothing. As long as you get the deal closed, get the proper signatures and all that. It'll take time, of course. It's hard to make. Okay, boom, you meet a client or meeting someone today, and then a week later, you get a 10 grand check. That's very hard in most businesses. Most business models is very hard to do. But it's out there, though, to do it legit. These guys are doing it by fraud, man. You got guys going to the dealership buying cars and shit with fraudulent paperwork, and then stripping the car, and then car worth 20 grand. They stripping the car, they make 40, 50 grand. They stripping the car, sell the parts, because these parts, it's dealers and suppliers, whatever, buyers and sellers, they're not checking the VIN number or none of that shit. They like, hey, just give me the goddamn part for the X price, Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Yeah, and that's what we do. We gather by labor. We actually put in work, and we put in hours in. Like, I got a couple businesses, and guess what? I put hours in them, man. I mean, I gotta start doing more. I feel like I'm not doing enough, so a little willing. I do more, man. Right? You gotta pray. First and foremost, pray for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to give you the spirit to labor more, man. To earn more, man. Labor smarter, man, not harder, man. Because it's about working smarter, not harder, man. You know, fuck working 100 hours a week, 80 hours a week, burning yourself out, aging yourself. You know, even though, hey, brothers got to do what they got to do to pay the bills. Hey, I'm sure his brothers out here working 60, 70 hours a week out here, man. But, you know, Adawan Ratazah, you know, hey, this place almost over with anyway, Adawan Ratazah. But, you know, in the meantime, in between time, we still got to work. We still got to tend to our businesses, tend to this, tend to that, follow up. Hey, if you in the business world, you know, hey, you got to follow up, man, on these people, man. These people, you know, they don't move as fast as we move, you know, when it comes to money and different things, man. So you got to follow up. You got to play your cards right, you know. And ultimately, just pray, man, that the Lord give you your daily bread, man, however way you earn it, but, you know, and then on to the next one, man. If you can help out X amount of people a month to make X amount of dollars, then do it, man. Or whatever you do. I don't care if you got a trash removal business. That's one of the easiest businesses to start, man, and make money. If you are a blue collar, like handy type of guy, you know, you good with breaking down shit, lifting shit. You got a pickup truck, or you don't even need a pickup. You could just rent a truck. Even though now, you know, these rental companies are catching on. They seen Jake coming in every week, you know, renting out what they call that shit, a box truck. You know, they done got hip, so they charging more. I mean, I used to be able to rent box trucks for like $30, $40 a day. Now they like $100, $80, because they know like Jake is charging $300 to $500 for each, $200 for each trash out. So they're like, you know, they're gonna get it back anyway. They're gonna have $100 by the end of the day. And you could do this shit easy. You don't even have to hire no laborers. You can hire some amigos on the corner. And be like, hey, I got a trash. You just gotta find a place to dump the trash. That's probably find a place that accept your dump. Which, you know, these different counties, they have bulk trash sites, man, that you can go to, man. You know? You just gotta find out. Okay, yeah, you could dump it here for free, or on this day for free, that day for free. You know, then you got certain people, they just do the illegal dumping, but I wouldn't recommend them. But that's one of the best businesses. I mean, I'll say best, but easiest businesses to start is a trash out. Trash out. All right. So I'm gonna get this precept. Exodus 20:15, thou shalt not steal. And every Jake know this scripture, man. They may not know it by heart, but they can quote it. Every Jake can quote it because we're the Israelites. You can quote it from heart. Thou shalt not steal, man. But that's what this society promotes, is theft. You got theft on all types of theft, man. Not even skin. Even adultery is a theft, man. Because the scripture says, he that gaineth a wife gaineth a possession. So when you go into your wife, have sex, she becomes your wife. When you break that hymen, right? When that blood. I ain't never dealt with a virgin, so, but from what I hear that when a girl loses her virginity, there's blood on your rod, man, because her hymen, what they call the cherry popped. I believe it's called the hymen. That's the scientific word for it. The cherry pop. So when that cherry chop, that cherry juice, which is the blood, is gonna be on your loins. And guess what? You know, due to the curses, the scripture says we shall gain a wife, another man shall lie with her. So when that next man lies with her and the original man is still alive, that's the adultery, man. All right. So that's theft, man. You know, adultery is theft. So it's theft all across the board, man. And Esau stole this whole land. He stole the whole world for real, but he stole this land, America in particular, man. America was a paradise before Esau got here, but you know, these northern tribes was bugged out. Even you had some Southern Kingdom here too, because I believe it's King Solomon sent out people to survey the land. That's where Esau get the whole concept of surveying from all the scriptures, man. I believe it's King Solomon, man. Wisest of them all. Sent out Jake here to survey the land. I know Jake personally, his dad has a good survey business. I wouldn't say good, but it's been in business for years, for decades. It's Benjamite, so-called Jamaican Jake. You know? And he I don't know, him and his dad didn't get along, because really his dad's supposed to pass the business to him. But I don't know, it might have been some money issues or whatever. But, survey, man. That's another business Jay could get into. I'm not sure how long the licensing process take, but Jay could get into surveying. All you gotta do is just set the boundaries and probably take a few measurements. Now you don't even need a tape measure. They got the digital measuring stick, man. So basically, it's just a light. You stand at one point, you shine the light on the other point, and you got your distance. There's a lot of businesses out here, man. And I'm speaking to myself, man, because I gotta improve my situation, man. I'm about to stop, man. Whatever the Lord, God forbid. Like I said, I'm constantly working on it. You can hire VAs, man. Virtual assistants. If you a brother that works behind a laptop or computer, you can hire a virtual assistant. Have her do the heavy lifting, and then you do the closing. You know what I mean? Have him or her. I say her because, we living in a feminist society. So, people will gravitate towards a female voice more than a man voice. They hear a man voice, people automatically think, oh, scam. Oh, there's, oh, yeah, he trying to dupe me. So that's why I was like, yeah, you just get you a female VA and you train her well. Tell her what to say, what not to say. Give her good scripts, and let her do the heavy lift. Pay her a little $4 or $5 an hour. You got some that'll take $3 an hour, but you gotta pick the best, man. You gotta pick the best, cause if your person's doing calls and shit, you want them to have as close to an American accent as possible. Of course, for if you're paying a few dollars an hour, it's gonna be hard to get a perfect American accent, man. To get those, you're gonna have to pay damn near $10 an hour and up. But for someone that has a decent accent, you gonna have to pay around $5 an hour and let her do the talking, man. So scripture said, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's wife. Somebody that's all stealing, that covenant the house, covenant the wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor. So yeah, because when you covet, it leads to stealing, man. It leads to stealing, The dealership probably had some Hellcats on the lot. Hey, guess what? These two dirt niggas covered Hellcats. Like, damn, I gotta get me the SRT, this, that. Like I said, I'm not too keen on cars no more, so I can't really tell you the different models and shit. I can only tell you what I hear from rap songs and social media. I hear niggas talk about the SRT and all this, the Hellcat, the wide body Challenger, and I don't know if niggas fuck with Camaros anymore. I think they still do, but they're not as popping as they once were. Like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, if you had a Camaro, you was the nigga. You was the nigga with a Camaro. Right? The scriptures say thou shalt not steal. But you don't see too many Camaros on the road, so it goes to show you the quality is like garbage, man. Like, that's one thing I give Dodge at least. You still see Hellcats, you still see Challengers, you still see, them type of vehicles on the road. But you really don't see Camaros like that no more. Why? Because nigga shit is breaking down. So I'm guessing it's not certain cars aren't everyday cars, man. That's one thing people don't realize, You You buy a Cadillac, guess what? A Cadillac is not an everyday car. Something you drive on the weekends only. You know, you take your lovely madam out in that shit. Right? But you can't tell Jake that. I was once that Jake, man. I remember I had a Cadillac and I used to try to use it as an everyday vehicle. That shit did not last long, man. And I learned my lesson. I never bought another one again, man. You know, them North Star engines from the 90s had a lot of problems. You saw a long time to figure that shit out. This is 1 Corinthians 7:5. Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves fasting and prayer. Come together again, that Satan tempt you, not for your incontinency. So, hey, key point is defraud ye not one the other. Yeah, and that's what this whole society is. Fraud. You get fraud in your email, fraud in your text message, fraud that, you know, that's why, like, if you got a business where you're trying to help people, man, you gotta, like, send them proof, because there's so much fraud out here. You gotta actually send them proof. You know what I'm saying? It's because there's a lot of fraud out here. Let them know, look, this is legit. You know, we do blah, 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 in this order, blah, blah, blah. You gotta do everything in decency and order, man. And, you know, when you do everything in decency and order, then people gonna want to work with you, man. It's that simple, right? People will take your services seriously. The key point is defraud ye not one the other. Like I said, there's fraud everywhere in this captivity. So that's why we just, like I said, man, we do everything to the best of our ability, man. This is hell, man. You know, you got these niggas out here, man. They'll defraud another Jake, man, you know. They won't go on, these PG niggas or Southeast niggas. They go to Temple Hills, which is mostly Jake. Even business owners, you know, they might look like Elon, but their spirit go back to Jake. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Or they might look like Ishmael, but they go back to Jake, man. You know, they got Israelite foreigners on each. So Jake will defraud their own. They ain't gonna go to Northern Virginia, where all them crackers live, Georgetown, car dealerships, Potomac, Maryland, Rockville, the fuck is that noise? But hey, show you these demons getting mad, man. Oh, I see the noise it's coming from. It's like a little slight leak and shit. I'm thinking, like, why is it leaking? I don't know, must be condensation or some shit, man. I'll keep my eye on it. But yeah, that's Satan getting mad. Here it is, I'm doing a lesson and shit. And them spirits getting mad, man. Making noise and shit, man. Trying to hinder the word, man. You know, fucking leak near the AC vent, man. So, you know, I'm definitely let someone know to take a look at that shit. So it says defraud you not one the other. So we ain't supposed to defraud each other, man. Okay? Like, I mean, would you want to be scammed? Nah. So you don't scam others. You do to others how you want to be treated, man. That's how you move. You treat others the way you be treated. Like me, man. Like, I know I'm an asshole at times, but I'm not an asshole to everybody. Like, if you treat me like an asshole, I'm gonna bring it back to you. You know what I mean? That's how I personally move, man. Fuck me, man. Let me continue on, man. This is 1 Corinthians, all this. I'm going to end it here, 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived. Now the fornicators, yeah, those worshiping all these false gods, false philosophies, nor idolaters, yeah, you know, his society's built on idol worship, so-called celebrity worship, rapper worship, actor, athlete worship. That's idol worship. You know, a nigga get a tattoo of LeBron James on his back. That's idol worship. A nigga get a tattoo of Michael Jackson. That's like the latest thing. You got certain athletes that get tattooed. I think Odell Beckham is one. OBJ. That nigga got a tattoo of Michael Jackson on him. That's idol worship. You know, you following after everything he do. Everything he do, you want to do. No idolaters. No adulterers. Yeah, those that, okay, let's say a woman is married to a husband and she got a nigga at the job, right? And her and the nigga at the job, you know, they meet up, they have sex, go about their ways. That's basically how it works. They just meet up, have sex, go about their ways. There ain't no dates involved, none of that shit. That's normally how it works. Sometimes it's dates involved, but most of the time, dude will meet up with the woman on it. She's already betrothed or married to another man. So the man is committing adultery with her and she's committing adultery with that nigga against her husband. So, you know, this is the norm in this society though. This is the norm. I remember probably like 10 years ago, I was at a bar and it was one Eve, she tried to like dance with me and shit. I'm like, man, I wasn't even in the mood to dance. I'm like, hold on, Slam, I ain't on that time right now. I think I told her something like that. She didn't get offended. She's like, hey, look. She just told me straight up. This was the Eve. She told me straight up. She's like, look, I'm married, but I something. I ain't happy, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, we could do whatever. She basically told me that in a nutshell. So-called black woman. I was like, oh, no, I'm good. You know, I like politely rejected her advances. I was like, nah, I'm all right. But thanks, though. And went about my business. Right? But that's how this society gets down. This is nothing but adultery, nothing but swinger parties, all that. So, you know, them people get destroyed. You see, every day is women getting killed. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, they are adulteresses. Nor feminine. Oh, these boy lovers, man. Soy boys and shit. You know. Booty boys, booty bandits. You know. Niggas with too much sugar in their tank. All right. No abusers themselves of mankind, same thing. No thieves. So, hey, man. So, you niggas out there, man, that love stealing, robbing, stealing, you know, jack boys, scam boys, too, because you're a thief, too. You know, you got every day is an old lady scammed out of millions, man. Old man, old lady. Because, you know, when you're older, especially you up there in your 60s, 70s, 80s, you know, you lose your mental capacity to, you know, especially if you under health issues. Because, you know, when you have health problems, you just stop giving a fuck. You just like, look, you know, Lord, I'm ready for you to, whenever you call my number, I'll be ready. That's basically how an old person thinks. Like, fuck, they stop giving a fuck about everything, including their finances, real estate. So every day is an old lady scammed out of properties, scammed out of $1 million, you know, 100,000, thousands of dollars. Because, you know, all older people do, they just save money. You know, they don't really spend money. They just save that shit. You know. So these fraudulent niggas, they just target older people because that's like an easy lick. You know. Oh yeah, sir, we're from the tax office. You haven't paid your tax for 20 years. It is you owe $100,000. You can wire it to this account and, you know, all your rights. You send you a letter showing you your debt is resolved. But, you know, people don't do due diligence. Which, you know, I had to learn that recently. Like, hey, man, I got to do more due diligence. Right? But it's lesson learned. It's always lessons learned, man. You know what covetous? Ooh, this was this society promotes this IG hashtag culture. You know, someone on your friends list just bought a house. Oh, man. You know, they liking the comment. They liking the post. They comment. Yeah, good job. The whole time back of their mind, they're like, man, fuck that nigga. Who the fuck you think he is? You going that shit. Now you think you the shit because you bought a house. No, a drunkard. Yeah, man. People drunk off these philosophies, man. Nor revelers. Yeah, these party goers, party animals. Nor extortioners. Hey, man, that's what this society promotes, extortion, man. You got people that use extortion to scam, man. Right? Shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. So, hey, y'all niggas ain't gonna inherit, man, unless you repent. Of course, you got scammers that done repented and came into the truth. But, you know, that scam life is it's like addictive. It's a drug, man. When you make a scam money, you always, when you have one successful scam, you looking for the next scam. You on the dark web, you doing all types of wickedness, looking up the next lick. You know, these niggas be on the dark web, man. And most of the internet is dark, man. It's in the other side of the internet. You know what I mean? Like 90% of the internet is dark internet, man. Illegal activity internet, man. And that's how these niggas want to make their money, through where they learn. And they write, this guy that you see that got arrested at the beginning of the video, I best believe, you know, he done got a scam from online, man. The dark web. Because they tell you exactly how to, okay, you get a car for free, you got to do this, and that. Oh, you need documentation. Like the dude said, they be having printers in the back seat. Someone in the back seat with a printer. They're like, oh, yeah. Oh, you need that documentation? Okay, let me go to the car real quick. I'll get it for you right now. And then because, you know, back in the day, like I say, like 20 years ago in the 2000s, you know, they weren't calling and verifying. Like, okay, yeah, this person works here. You know, he's got this amount of money in the bank. That. They weren't doing none of that shit. So if someone was scamming there in the 2000s and they never get caught, they like a millionaire now. Because back in that day, they didn't really do their due diligence, man. They didn't dot their I's and cross their T's. They didn't do their homework. But now, you know, these companies are doing their homework. That's why you see niggas getting caught, man. So till next time, Shalom.